Alright, hello and welcome to my first nade tutorial slash just map tutorial in general. It's going to be more catered towards utility, but I'm also going to throw in a few, I guess, tidbits of knowledge here and there, and I hope you can learn something from it. There's going to be a decent amount of utility. I wouldn't say it's too much, but you might not want to learn it all at once. It might be too much for you or whatever. So you can, there should be like timestamps, and you can figure out what you need and go back to it if you ever want to learn something else that you maybe didn't get the first time or whatever. I hope you will, as I said, learn something new, whether it's one piece of utility or like 2 dozen or however many. And I hope you enjoyed the video. So let's get straight into things. I'm going to start off with the instant red rim smokes. So for this spawn, you're just like to the left and you find this part of this leaf, aim above it, W jump throw the smoke. For this spawn, you can see like this lighter part of the texture and this darker part of the texture. So like you aim down from it to the bottom of the plank and you go to the right. So that when you jump throw the smoke, it's a W jump throw. You don't hit the wooden bridge. So just to show you, I guess they fall. The second one fell a bit scuffed, but should be fine. You can change the lineup slightly. For this one, you just go like here in between these. Again, go to the right and W jump throw. For this one, you kind of use this leaf to point you where you should aim. So here, W jump throw. And for this one, you go like above this part of the tree, I guess, and W jump throw. So these all land. The second one, I guess, landed a bit scuffed, but to be honest, I cannot find a better lineup. So if you have one, let me know. Anyways, like you get these 5 spawns. This guy doesn't have to throw it. You know what I mean? There's like 3 of them that don't even have to move. But that was just something that I cooked up. If you get into here, and you aim like here, up like above this thing, and jump for your smoke, that's going to be a donut smoke. And if you aim like at this square at the bottom of it and W jump throw, that's going to be your cave smoke. So this is your donut smoke, and this is your cave smoke, and it's going to go inside of here, so that you can go around and swing mid from like here, you know? It's not like fully smoked off. You can like see around it, basically. If you go here and line up with this like rock or whatever, and aim between like these 2 branches and jump throw, that's going to be your heaven smoke. And then if you find like this specific stone, aim in the middle and W jump for your smoke, that's going to be the lark smoke, which used to be meta. I haven't really seen it around a lot, but it's an interesting idea. So basically, you block this part completely, and then you can throw in a molly. I'll show later here, and you can try to lurk. As for this smoke, it's good because you see how it like extends all the way into here. So I can't see. It's hard to line up the spam, right? And that's. Oh yeah, sorry. If you want to smoke window like from here, you go here, and you go in between these 2 rocks and jump throw, and from here, you go like between these 2 rocks and you jump throw. Those are like set window smokes or whatever. So that's all the smokes that I know from here. If you want to like flash your teammates on mid, you can kind of just do this. No real lineup needed. You can combine the 2. So the first one pops like around here, catches the right side. The second one pops around here, catches the left side. So that's going to be your utility from T-spawn. Now, if you want to retake mid, for example, you can just kind of get to the left of these vines, I think they are, and just aim like below this wooden thing to the right. Run as you throw your molly, and that's your hit molly or whatever you call it. And then once you've thrown it, you're going to be kind of around here. You can go here, okay? And then find this black part of the wall, black line, go above it, and jump throw your red rim smoke. Okay, see? Molly, smoke, you get the idea. And then you can have maybe a teammate kind of like throw a flash, like so. I should have thrown an HE, I'm sorry about that. I thought I was going to dodge it. But basically the idea is like if your teammate's peeking with it, he is not going to be blind. And as well, like you can like even be closer, you know, it's whatever. There's no like real set lineup. I just go like here and then aim above this tree and like above this part of the wall and just kind of throw it, you know what I mean? And then if this is smoked, your teammate can nade open the smoke, peek with the flash, and if it's not smoked, you can just peek. If you're out here, you go like line up with this thing and aim between these two leaves, and you left click throw your red room smoke. And then from the same spot, you can intersect this line and this line, and jump throw your like a wrap smoke. So see, right there you go. And then also if you're out mid, you can kind of just like smoke donut like that. No real set lineup. The idea is you just want to bounce it off the wall. You can do it without like a jump throw as well. Just that, you know, you just do it like that. And you can smoke donut. Now for a utility, you can do quite a lot from this spot here. So you can be crouching, and you can aim at this window here as you're crouching, jump throw your smoke, and that is going to go through that window and is going to be like a deeper donut smoke. So that if you're taking A, and you can take this area, maybe have a teammate go here and clear it from both sides. It's, you know, it's just a deeper smoke. If you want to smoke donut, you know, shallow, you just go crouch, find like this leaf, stand up, W jump through your smoke. If we get back into that position and aim around here, so at the top of this line, and so that your crosshair is on the left of this wall, so your smoke doesn't hit. Also, this is my bind that I'm doing this with. So you see like toggle crosshair size, 1 is my current crosshair size, and then instead of this you want to put whatever your crosshair size is, and then instead of this you want to put whatever key you want. So you go here and just you know, make sure that your crosshair is to the left of the wall, and you jump throw, and that's going to be your CT smoke. As I said, it's going to be your donut smoke. I just want to show you that they all land. And then when you're crouching, you go here, stand up like on this leaf or whatever, stand up, jump throw, regular jump throw, and your temple smokes. This is your CT, donut, and temple smokes. Now if you want to flash out, like usually I just kind of flash like this, like through the gap or whatever the fuck it is. And then you can also kind of just flash like this, not like that, please don't flash like that. You can kind of flash like this, so, you know, it pops behind your teammates. Molly's nothing crazy. You can just kind of do that or whatever. And you can also kind of flash there. Although it doesn't really catch much, but it doesn't catch your teammates either. So I guess like in someone's temple or something, yeah, that can be useful. As for a fast donut smoke as well. So if you're gonna be running around, or sorry, running along this wall, okay? And you're just going to be holding A the entire time, and you aim here. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's there. You aim here, and the entire time you're like along this wall, you're aiming there. And when you get alongside like half of this stone construction, I don't know what it is, you're going to jump throw your smoke. So kind of about there. Let's hope I got it right. I kind of got it right, okay? It's supposed to go in. And I am just talking about Counter-Strike, we're not talking about anything else here. So, like, you can practice it a bit better. I'm gonna try it once again. If I don't get it, you know, I don't get it. Like, trust me, it works if you are better at it. Okay, there you go. So that's what it's supposed to look like. So you just have to practice it. I clearly haven't practiced it enough. If you want to smoke CT, you go like here and aim basically at the exact same spot and jump throw your smoke. That's gonna be your CT smoke. You might think there's gonna be a gap, but there's not, right? As you can see. And that's the A utility, as far as I'm aware. I don't think I missed anything. If I did, I'll re-record it. This is a niche piece of utility, but maybe it'll be useful to you sometimes. If you're getting blocked out, so like smoked here or whatever, and then you want to like either pop through the smoke or you want to clear it after like the smoke is faded. So you can go here. You can aim at the top here and then run until you hit the bottom of the blue thing and jump for your flash. There is no line right now for some reason. I'm not gonna make you stare at it, don't worry. But it pops here and it blinds like everyone. Like this guy's blind, everyone is blind. You know, you get the idea. Now from here you can go like into this corner, aim here, so you have four of these things. You aim between the first and second, or third and fourth, wherever you wanna count from. At the top right place where they intersect, and you jump through your cave smoke. Now you go like between these two stones, you jump through your short smoke, and then you go here, and you jump through your long smoke. So as you can see, you have cave, short, long smoke. It's important. This guy here, he cannot see anything. There are some short smokes that land like deeper, so this guy can hold you from here, not with this one. You can go between these two, and while you're crouched, kind of aim kind of in the middle of this, but slightly higher, and jump throw your deep CT smoke. As you can see, it pops here, and then you can take back hauls. Just be careful. Sometimes they'll be able to see you with this, depending on how the smoke falls, okay? And then if you just want to flash sight, you can just kind of flash like that. You know, tell your teammates, because this will blind them if they're here and looking there. I have no set lineup for this. And then also, if you want, what I do in pistol rounds sometimes is I throw this smoke, and then I do this flash for my teammates. So just kind of figure out where cave is, and oh, I did not mean to fall off of it. Throw your flashes above cave. Right, so they have that smoked, and then they get two flashes above cave, and there's like 4 Glocks here, and they're all just, you know, jumping out, scaling, taking back hauls, clearing ninja, taking sight, and then you have all of this, right? You have the full control there, you're out of cave, you can plant, blah, blah, blah. Nice round, works most of the time. If you get yourself alongside the middle of this door here, and you aim your smoke here, and you aim your molly here, you can smoke short, molly, like pillar, default, whatever. And this is the molly I was talking about. Like, you can pair it with this smoke, and then it's like he's fully blocked. He can either go through the smoke or not go through it. You can try to lurk out. You know, you have to use some conditioning for it, but it's an interesting idea. If you go, I think it was here, or maybe it was here. Oh, it was here. If you go like this line and here, and W jump throw your AC, it lands right here. So if someone's holding here, you know, perfectly lands on them. If someone's here, they take like 20, 25 damage. It's still good. You know, if someone's jump spotting, you hear them jump spotting here. It's a oh, what a jump spot. It's a good nade to throw. If you get yourself here, you can middle click jump throw a long smoke here, and you can just kind of aim above this wooden thing a bit, and left click throw your molly to molly dark. That's your long smoke. You molly dark. When you're defaulting, what you should always be doing generally is throwing this smoke tap molly and this smoke. So this molly, so they can't really push down at will on shift, and then this smoke to block or extinguish their molly. Even if you don't want to be taking cave fast, you know, sometimes you just want to be chilling here, and that's completely fine. Maybe you're boosting your teammate, maybe you're just chilling, you know, holding for pushes, maybe you're chilling there, maybe you're chilling even here. Whatever the fuck you're doing, you should always be doing that, because it's conditioning. And then if you ever want to rush cave and you extinguish their molly with your smoke, it's just like, oh, they're defaulting, but you're actually running them down here, you know? And then you can have a teammate like kind of flash for you, just kind of like that. Doesn't really matter. See, it pops on the left side, and it catches like this guy, even if he is holding like relatively tight. Now, you know, if he's holding something like this, it's very hard to get a flash for him, but if you do what I will do right now, he cannot be holding you from there. So what you want as this is your brawl and molly, you should also be throwing it every round, in my opinion. You're going to be like getting up against this door, and you're going to be finding this white part on the wall. I swear it's wider than the rest. If you get in game, you'll see it. Now when I zoom in with the sniper, you see it. So you aim there, and then you just kind of run while aiming at it, and you jump throw your molly, right? And that's your brawl and molly, so it pops here. And then, so if you extinguish their molly, you throw this molly. Obviously, you're going to throw this molly first, then you're going to extinguish their molly. And you get a flash from your teammate. It's really hard to lose this fight. Like, I would be impressed if you lost this fight. If you did all of those things right. And you have to do it full speed, not what I just did there. I just tried to show it, but I failed it, so we got to go again. So, kind of like that, right? You have to just do it full speed. You got to practice it, and because you don't have time. You know, if you stop to line it up, like this guy's already, by the time the molly's landing, he's like here, so he maybe takes like 1-2 ticks, he doesn't really care. If you do it well, especially if you had a good B spawn, like he will have to tick for 40, 50, 60 damage if he wants to go through it, or he'll have to waste the smoke and extinguish it. So that's, you know, really important utility for B. As far as I'm aware, that's really it for the T side. Maybe I forgot about something, so I'll make a video. Or, sorry, I'll make a video. I'll record it after and, you know, throw it in right here. But if not, we're going to go to the CT side now. Alright, so for your instant window smokes, what you want to do for the spawn, like, to the left, you want to find, like, this rock. And as you can see, when I extend my crosshair, it's between, like, right between there. And so you go here, right, and walk. So it's just a W jump throw. Or, sorry, it's a shift, walk, jump throw. So, like this, right? And you have your elbow smoke. For this one, this is, for me, the hardest one to remember. You gotta go, like, between, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these U-shaped things. Between 3 and 4, you find this big rock, and you go 3/4 to the right. Same procedure. Shift, walk, jump throw. That's your smoke, I guess. From here, you have to find, so you have 1, 2, 3, 4 again. You have to find, like, this white line. And you go to the top of it, and walk until your crosshair hits the bottom of it. And that's your instant window, or instant elbow smoke. For this one, you have this leaf. Aim on it. Shift, walk. Oh, shit. I walked too much. That's why you gotta practice them. I walked too much, but it's kind of like that. Which you're gonna see now. Yeah. And then for this one, this is the easiest one. You find like this U-shaped thing and like aim at the, you know, top, walk until you hit here, jump through your smoke. There's your smoke. Alright, so for this smoke, this is your spawn 0, it says. You're going to be aiming where this rock hits this rock. So like around here, you're going to be running until your crosshair hits kind of the middle of this leaf, and you're going to be jump throwing your smoke. So kind of like that. You have to be careful. Sometimes if you run for too short, it's going to hit like here and bounce here on the side. I've just had that happen, and then I figure out I had to actually run for a little longer. So for this spawn, what you'll do is you'll just like go to the left. So you go here to the left, and then run until your crosshair hits the leaves. And release. As you can see, it's going to fall. I thought I cleared the utility, but whatever. Holy shit, this is the easiest one. Alright, so I'm going to kill myself. Alright, so for this one, I almost got the desire to kill myself, but I changed the lineup, and I get it every single time. I don't know why I wasn't taught this. I don't know why I was taught the cancer one that I was taught. But it's fine, because I get to teach you a much easier one. So, this is your spawn, right, the middle one. You find, like, this and this, right? See here? And you go here, if that makes sense, right? And then you're going to run until your crosshair hits here. And jump through your smoke. And it's going to land every single fucking time. So, for these two, okay, what you're going to do is you're going to go, like, here, a bit down to the left. And you're going to be doing 3.5 footsteps, okay? So, listen to my footsteps. Kind of like that, right? And it goes, lands, right? And then for this one, what you want to do is 1, 2, 3. So you find a third rock from the bottom, go to the left so it doesn't hit the wall, obviously. And then you run until your crosshair hits here. Kind of like that. and they're all going to land. Okay, so for the CT side, this is what ropz does every time he plays. So he's the A player. He'll do this util set every time, like this, right? So the idea is you can't swing him left, and if you're standing here holding for the push, you're going to take a lot of nade damage, right? What he will also sometimes do, just hold on 1 second. Sorry about this in advance. I had to kill a moth, I'm pretty sure it was. What he will also sometimes do is, you see how like this nade blows up a lot of dirt, and it's kind of like a mini smoke, right? So what he will do is he will use this nade. He'll throw it like this, and then as it pops, he will get himself into here. And so the idea is, if you're holding from here, and now he's crossing, and you didn't see him, and so you're gonna, you know, oh, okay, I'm gonna clear A main, right? I'm gonna see if he's pushed. We're gonna clear it. Okay, seems clear. See, okay, you're not gonna make that step because you're actually being careful about it. You're never gonna clear here, and he has a free kill. He's just, you know, standing here, chilling here. He sees you. It's a very interesting. You know, you can do it like once every few games. If you're playing Face It, once per half. Because, you know, obviously once you do it once, you're not going to be able to do it again without him clearing you, but it's a very interesting idea. For the mid utility, if you ever want to just, like, not do a smoke, you can throw the molly kind of like that. You can see where I'm at, so, like, alongside this, and then this, like, vine, whatever it is, you throw your molly that way. You can also kind of, oh, sorry. You can also kind of throw your smoke that way, but you have to walk as you're throwing it. Because it would bounce, like, too far that way if you throw it while running. So that's your like, deeper molly. If you're, like, just, you know, you can throw a molly like that. You should always throw a molly like this, whether you're smoking, mollying, whatever. And then you can throw a nade on top of it. So kind of like that. Or if they're, you know, like that. Just figure out where you want to place it. Doesn't matter. That's your default util. You can flash here. Do not flash there. Get it behind the box. So obviously, you know, this guy, whoever's staring here, full blind, while, you know, pass behind the box. So you're not going to be blind. Practice this jump. I have not practiced it enough. But I did get it. And it's very useful if you know, you're peeking fast here. And I mean, that's really it. There's not much mid utility. Now for the B side of the map, sorry, what you're gonna do every single round, you're gonna throw a molly here and molly here, depending. If you're the B anchor, you're gonna be throwing this molly. If you're the cave player, you're gonna be throwing this molly and nade combo. So for the molly, for ramp, you're just kind of going like so. And the idea is, you're going along this wall, right? As you're hitting this box, your crosshair is going to be in the middle of this, like, brick. And after you've hit it, you're not going to be moving your crosshair at all. So what's going to happen, you're going to be, by the time you're, you know, here, at the top of it. And when you're here, you're going to be releasing it, all while holding A. So when you get, like, below this, right? So this is kind of how it looks like full speed. And you've mollied. Right now, actually kind of went a bit too much. I think I've released it just a tad bit too late, but I'm not. I play cave, so I don't really know this one that well. I think I did the same again. You gotta practice it. I'm releasing it a little bit too late. It's supposed to. That's what it's supposed to look like. If I was a dedicated B player, I would have to know this, but since I play cave for my team, I don't have to know it. I just know that it exists. You have to practice it a bit better. Now, what I do know is this utility set. And it would be really embarrassing if I missed it. Basically, you're aiming at the top of this blue, like, sight border line. And you're holding both clicks, right? So middle click, jump throw. And as you're passing this, you jump throw, okay? So kind of like this. And you volley this, okay? And then once you've thrown that, you're going to take out your HE. You're going to get alongside this wall. You're going to be aiming to the left of this wall. and you're going to be run throwing your HE. It's kind of like that. And so what they should be doing every round, as I said, extinguish, but they'll still take 40 HE damage. And they'll still be slowed down by the HE, so that when you're, pushing through here, you're here faster, and you can take a wide range of angles. So whether you're swinging alongside this wall, whether you're getting into here, whether you're just, if they're not mauling you, whether you're chilling here, it doesn't matter, you're here before them. And since you have an M4, usually they took HE damage, so now they're a one shot to the head. So kind of how it looks like full speed is this.
Throwing fire. Throwing grenade.
And so you see, like, that's the idea. If you're in cave, there are a few things you can do. Okay, so if they're mollying you, Roland, you can run through it, as I said. We can smoke it. It's a very hard molly to deal with. You got to find out what works for you. If they're not, what you can do, what's a nice thing to do, you can run, like, from the right side into this wall and throw your flash while they're doing it. So, kind of like this.
Flashbang.
So it pops here, right? It doesn't pop, like, you can't peek down with it, but you can peek, here. And, this is not a bad fight. Like, if they're smoked here, if they can't kill you from it, this is not a bad fight to just take. Now, if you don't want to just take it, this is very risky, because, you're throwing it from here, and you have your flash out, and obviously anyone can peek you at any time. But if you have a feeling you're not going to be peeked for the next second or two, you can get into here, aim at this black dot, crouch, and jump throw a flash, right? I do this very, very rarely because of how risky it is, but it can work from time to time, and you can get a good fight. Especially, as I said, if they're smoking here, then they won't see it, from down here. And you can, like, kill anyone who's close, and you can try to play over the smoke, because how this smoke works
Smoke out.
is like so. And so you get on here, if there's nobody here, right? You can kind of just try to play above it, clear this, and see if you can see someone over the smoke. Depending on how they throw it, it's going to be a bit deeper, shallow, or whatever, but, just try to, you can get kills that way. I've certainly done it in the past. And what you can also do, if they're not, like, mauling you here, you can throw a flash like this. See it pops here, right? It's not going to blind you, because then you're holding from here with the flash. It's going to blind them if they're coming out. You get the idea. Oh yeah, so one thing that I forgot while I was making the video is this flash right here. So I saw this from G2, and they used it in a very interesting way. So you go, like, line up here, and you find, like, these stains, and you line up here. You jump through the flash. Pops here. As you're throwing the flash, they have two teammates pushing here. They throw the flash. Pops, and he's up here. So this flash blinded everyone except for people back here, so this is what you have to be careful of. Every single other person is blind, so in this part looking at ramp. And so you've jumped on here, and you can kill anyone here. I mean, I think that's about it, really. So thank you guys for watching. I really do hope that you learned something new, and I hope that this video turned out well. I've tinkled with some settings. I do not think that's a word. I think that was pause, but whatever. I've played with some settings, and whether it's, video, sound, blah blah blah, I think it should be good. So I hope it turned out well. If you liked it, if you want, leave a comment, subscribe, leave a like. I always love to hear from you guys. If you have some utility pieces that maybe I didn't think of here, maybe I don't know, be sure to let me know. Whether you leave a link to a video or, whatever you want to do. I always love learning new stuff. And, yeah, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. I'll be making one for every single map in the competitive map pool, We're going the alphabetic order, so next one is Anubis. Love you guys. Bye-bye.